Hi everyone, good evening. Hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. Had a great weekend of open houses yesterday, had a lot of people through. I think I explained to people that listened into the last couple of weeks has been a little bit quiet with due to the school holidays and long weekend and the grand finals that were on last week, and happy to say I picked both winners. So I hope everyone had a good break. So this week everyone came back to work, back to school, and the market picked up. It was a really good, busy weekend, and yesterday was evident of that with some really good numbers through open houses. I noticed a lot of properties coming on the market. So with not only myself, with a lot of agents in this sort of area. So obviously a lot of people were holding back to that holiday period, and they're starting to come on now. We've got a few more launching next week in our office personally, actually a number that are going to launch next week. So there should be some really good stock excuse me, on in the next couple of weeks. So I do get asked a lot, about three, important trends that I'm seeing or what's trending out in the market. And three important trends I just want to touch on. Those of you who have been tuning in to me for a while would have known probably, I think 5 or 6 months ago, I'd have to look back through it, that I was telling you about we're starting to get phone calls and starting to get interest from people from down south. Well, I met 7 buyers yesterday that potentially, I think 3 or 4 are putting offers in on some of my houses from Sydney. And there was another probably about 3 or 4 from Melbourne. So this is evident. I talked about it a while ago. I said it was coming. I told people to brace themselves. It's, with what's happened in the market down there, every single one of them had told me that the market in Sydney has gone like that, is here, correct a little bit, and it'll flatten out. So they're all coming up here now. So I think we're in for a good few years here in Brisbane, personally. And as I said, I made that call earlier. I got Sam's phone here because I just had a look at an article that was from Macquarie during the week. Again, soaring. The article reads, soaring Sydney house prices to spark mass migration north from Macquarie. They're tipping key points. A net 130,000 people are expected to move from Sydney to Brisbane in the coming years due to the cheaper property and job prospects. The shift north represents a $8.1 billion transfer of wealth. Melbourne is the only capital gaining from net interstate migration. So guys, have a read of that article. If anyone wants it, just Google, Queensland or, people from Sydney moving to Brisbane. I can easily send that to you. So it was really evident yesterday. So something that's trending at the moment, the southern buyers are coming. You're, competing with them as local buyers, or the people that might be listening in here, or people from Sydney might be listening in. So you're going to be competing with those sort of people that have probably had a pretty good, gain out of their property over the last couple of years, or, last 5 years have had a good gain. So they're the sort of people you're going to be competing against. So I do think this is a positive for people that are sitting here watching tonight owning property. I think it is a very, very big positive. Important to Sydney people and Melbourne people as moving into new areas are, the community. I think schools are a must. I'll touch on that next week. In fact, I've got a topic on that. Schools, transport, and, proximity to the CBD. A couple of quick things there. Second thing trending. Photo presentation of your property and marketing. Got to get it right the first time. I've taken on a couple of properties that have been on the market previously. We've rejigged the photos around, already got offers on all of them. So look, you've got to get that right. You've got to get it right the first time, or your property will sit on the market for a while. Make sure the gardens are done. Make sure the house is cleaned. If you need a stylist, get it in. If you need, to get new furniture, get it. Invest in the sale, because if you do it wrong, you're just going to have to do it again, and it's going to end up costing you more money anyway. Sorry, got a little bit of a cold at the moment, so excuse my sore throat tonight. So, guys, really invest that money, because you only want to do it once. I read a story about a Sydney lady that went with purple bricks. Obviously, I know whether many viewers out there have seen it. They're big in the UK. You basically pay money to list your property. It's not paid for, a result. So you're paying your money to list it, not to sell it. So it's viewed as a cheaper option, but it ends up costing you more. Then you end up paying money, and then all of a sudden you end up having to sell through your normal real estate agent anyway. So get it right, get the marketing right, get the property right, get the presentation right, and you'll get the right price. So second key point to trend. People are really wanting those properties that are done. They're not going for the total renovators as such all the time. They're wanting properties that they can maybe add a little bit of value, but there is a lot of philosophy at the moment of people moving up and just wanting to plant themselves and going into a house that's already done. Number 3, a very important one that we as agents always get a lot, is your first offer is often your best offer. I've been doing this 16 years now, and the amount of times that we've got an offer on a property, and the owner after the first open home goes, "Oh, that's great, that's a good starting point." Well, look, unless the agent's told you well overs, it's probably they might be struggling there. But look, it is often the way that the first offer is the best offer, and then there's a lot of times where you hear of stories where people go, "Geez, we wish we accepted that offer in week 1." So, recapping, guys. Been short and sharp tonight. 3 trends. Southern buyers, they're here. I told you they were coming 6 months ago, they're here now. 2, get your property presented right. Photos, presentation. If it needs a little bit of work around the place, get it done. I've got people that I can put you in touch with if you're around the inner western suburbs to do that. Get the house washed, get it presented right. 3, more often than not, your first offer is your best offer, so strongly consider it. Guys, I hope everyone has a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you next weekend. Cut short. Sam has reminded me, I did do a competition this week. It's for a $300 Flight Centre voucher. Put everyone's names in here that entered, so good luck to all that entered, and thanks everyone for liking, commenting, sharing. So I'll just draw it out, close my eyes. Guys, and the winner of the $300 Flight Centre voucher is Peter Bradnam. So Peter, congratulations. Mate, I'll get in contact with you. You would have been one of the people that commented on the prize link there that my social media team put up. So good luck with that, and I'll be in touch very shortly, or one of my associates or sales assistants will be in touch. I hope everyone has a good week, and I look forward to seeing you next weekend. Thank you.